Welcome back. It's time for Delaware to take center stage. We're heating up our show with Henlopen highlights.
That's right. We mentioned it off the top of the show. Milford looking for yet another win to start the season. We mentioned it, taking on DMA. And the Bucks up 14-3 over Delaware Military Academy. And adding it on before the half, Marquise Gillis takes the counter and gets in for the 2-yard score.
Right.
Bucks lead by 17 at the half. Now out of the half, DMA takes the opening drive 50 yards, caps it off with a 4-yard Devin Green touchdown. Seahawks make it a 10-point game. So ensuing Milford possession and nothing really going. A drop, sacks, and interceptions by Cody House ends the drive.
Yeah, DMA also struggled to move the ball in third. Ricky Diaz to stop forcing the punt. Next possession, 4th and 7. Not looking good. The Joe Deal pass going to find Jordan Green to convert. DMA would actually score to bring it into by 3, but too little too late for the Seahawks. Milford actually wins this game by a final of 26-17.
Very good. Instant reaction to that big win for Milford?
Milford shocked me. You know, we knew they played Indian River last week.
Yes.
That's honestly not the greatest competition.
Not saying a word.
No.
Not saying a word. Don't do that to me.
There's not much competition at all. I know you love your IR guys. It's not much competition at all. So we didn't really know what to gauge and how Milford would look against a quality opponent. DMA was a great team. They always are in the playoffs in Division II. They probably will be this year. And Milford stood up to them.
Yeah, DMA, the #1 overall seed a few years ago before Delmarva went down there and, upset them en route to their state championship. But Milford off to a 2-0 start. A win is a win, even though they played Indian River.
Yeah.
So now they're 2-0. They get Cape Henlopen next week, so we could be looking at 3-0. Yeah. Then we could see some tests. You have Sussex Tech. Yeah. They also have Dover as well.
That'll prove how good they are.
So we're going to see. So maybe a 3-0 start. We're going to see. Side that, though. Put that off to the side. We have more games. Drew, what do we got?
Yeah, I'll see your Milford 2-0, and I'll see another team who's off to a hot start so far this year. Lake Forest with a team with some expectations, and they were up taking on Tottenham. The Lake opening drive, and the counter run is going to go to Isaiah Johnson up the gut. He's going to bust through for the game's first touchdown. And then the next drive, junior quarterback Damian Galendez. Something we haven't seen in the NFL in a while. They're going to go read option here. Nice little play for him. He's going to keep it. And he's going to take it 73 yards to the house, and the Spartans offense really clicking out of the gate. They're going to be up 14-0 early. And then Lake also shutting out the Tottenham offense to this point. The third 3-and-out in a row. The next possession, it's going to be Johnson again, outrunning the defense by himself. And our cameraman for the score. Nice job, Kenny, keeping up. His second of the first quarter. Forced 3 and out by the Hornets, and another touchdown run for Lake. This time it's Zaire Elliott breaking it for the Spartans. Third score in 7 minutes as Lake puts on another impressive performance. They drop Tottenham 49-14, moving to a 2-0 start this season. And over to Seaford with the Blue Jays hosting First State Military Academy. And let's just set things up for you. Blue Jays down 14-8 fourth quarter. Under a minute to play. Raymond Brady's going to take the botch snap 60 yards inside the SFMA 20-yard line. And 25 seconds are left on the clock. Seaford's got no timeouts. So the Blue Jays are going to try and preserve some time. 4th and goal from the 12-yard line. Mario Fisher's pass. It's going to fall incomplete in no man's land. Short of the end zone. The Blue Jays fall in their season opener 14-8 on the final. A few other scores wrapping up around the First State. Guys, catch us up.
All right, Jeff, you are a funny guy. All right, Seaford obviously not able to get the job done, but some other teams able to get the thing done. One of them was not Smyrna. They fall to Glen Elg by 3 points. How about Cesar Rodney falling to 0-2? They also fall at the goal line at Caravel, not able to get the job done. Sussex Central continuing to roll as Ryan pumps his fist. Yes, Coach Wells, we see you. And Sussex Tech going to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and beating down Coolidge and coming back to Georgetown with a 30-point win.
All right, so over to some more scores. Here we go. So, barn burner. Indian River and Polytech here. Polytech. It's really a 50-50 shot who was going to win this game. Polytech, they take it 14-13. And then Woodbridge, they also improved to 2-0 on the season. Big win here on the road, so 44-6. They also took down Caravel last week. So Cesar Rodney dropping 2, Caravel this week. Woodbridge, they improved to 2-0.
Yep.
Yeah, so I see Central there with another big win, but what's the storyline here from week 2 for Delaware?
We got to be impressed by Milford.
Yes.
And we talked about them, so let's just clear the elephant in the room. Their rival, Lake Forest, is really good.
Yeah.
You know, we think they might be a year away. Yeah, we think they might be a year away, and people are trying to be quiet about what's going on in Felton, but trust and believe. A lot of people in the state see what's going on. They have a ton of weapons. We were just talking about the young man, the quarterback. They got some guys that can play.
Yeah, let's just touch on a few schools. Sussex Central ranked in the top 5 in the state in defense for a good reason.
Right.
They put up 40 points every game. Offense is great. Defense is great. They're going to compete as well. Lake Forest, 2-0 for the first time since 2014.
Yeah.
And that year, they also had an undefeated regular season en route to the playoffs. Didn't win the state championship,
feel it.
but that's the first time they started the year 2-0 in 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And we can see why
And won the
this
South
group
that
of
year.
young men
Yep.
are tremendous, tremendous athletes. We're looking at a great team this year.
I believe so.
Well, it's been great doing the highlights with you guys, but as you know, we usually we call it halftime here on Delmarva Sports Insider. We're going to give you some news highlights, so to speak, and unfortunately tonight it's going to be a little bit heavy. Just a preview before we get back here from the break, we have a shocking discovery made tonight in Smyrna. We'll tell you more about that, and an 18-year-old cold case is now reopened. Why police believe they may have cracked it.
Coach Sean Strickland from Milford Football. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.